Welcome to the Finish Your Story podcast, where we guide writers to become better creators with healthy writing habits. Episode 8 Finish Your Story. You're doing amazing. As we come to the last episode of the season, I wanted to thank you for watching. We've learned a lot, and it's so cool to see how much we've all improved. We hope that you've been able to take all the advice we've shared and built something with it. Of course, every advice will not make sense or will not work for you depending on where you're at in your writing journey. But we hope that you can put it into your toolbox and pull it out when you need it. Today, I want to go over success and how we define success and what it really is to each of us. We'll go over the things we can control about your author career and what we should just leave behind and move on from. So, what is success? Well, it's really simple. Were you able to feel satisfaction from what you've accomplished? Many would define success as becoming a best-selling author, reaching the top charts on a list, getting awards, or being well-known in the industry. That's all well and good, but those things are fleeting or their value isn't as good as you'd expect. If you spend all of your time trying to achieve one of those goals and you reach it, you may find that the goal itself has a lot less meaning. Now, I've never been a best-selling author, but I have reached number one on the Amazon charts in a couple different categories. The truth is, it really doesn't mean much. Those rankings are always shifting, so one moment you're on the top and the next someone surpasses you. Let's stop focusing on what it means to be successful and start focusing on what we can do to feel happy about our work. Success from an author is not about how much money you make or how many books you sell. Those things are fantastic, but don't rely on those as a metric for your success as a person and as a creative. If you focus on those, I do not think you will feel the satisfaction until you become a bestseller or get some big movie deal. Even then, you'll always feel forced to strive for the next big thing and never truly feel satisfied. Success is different for each person. Do not allow others to tell you what your success should be. Did you sit down and write today? Did you hit a word count? Do you have a goal in mind? Instead of this massive goal, just focus on the small victories. The world of creativity is so competitive and difficult to break into. It can take years after you've completed your book or series to really gain that traction that you need to go full time or to turn it into some sort of career. It will be disheartening, and as time goes on, not seeing those numbers go up really hurts. So don't focus on the numbers. Let me ask you this. Is 50 views on a video a large number? Well, think of it this way. You show up at a venue and 50 people are there to talk about your book and hear from you. Do you even associate or know 50 people in your life? 100? 1,000? The idea that dozens, hundreds, or thousands of people know you, your work, and enjoy what you're doing is a staggering and honestly super intimidating thing. Focus on what you can provide and what it means for you to be successful. Of course, money is nice. Seeing numbers go up is great, but what does it all mean when you're gone? Make the best story. Write the best words and share your favorite works. Focus on sharing the truth. Help others feel the passion and power of the story you're working on. Do not get caught up in the bestseller lists, numbers, and being the number one. You are special and successful for getting this far. Once your hobby becomes a job, your passion is all about making money. I would advise against pursuing the money because it will change your mind as to what your goals are. Remind yourself of the reasons why you started to write in the first place. Stop lying to yourself about the goals that will make you happy. Success is a trivial term because there is no true definition within the arts. Going a step further, what is success in other fields? There is always more money to be made. There is always another promotion, project, or goal to hit. Success is a fabricated term by those in power just to get us to keep going, and just to make more money. This is to push us to the brink, and we eventually forget what is the truth and real importance in life. Do not fall into the trap of success. Create your own definition and be confident in yourself. Every person is selfish. We are all trying to accomplish our own goals. Most of the world does not care about how you succeed as long as you get there. Reaching that goal through healthy and happy means allows you to feel satisfied with your efforts. Do not give up hope so that you can make a few extra dollars. Keep in mind what you want that will bring you and those around you joy. Find happiness, not success. Keep yourself honest. Focus on what you can control. When it comes to those awards and various lists, we can apply and try our best, but we can't control what happens because those are based on individuals or committees. So, what can you control that will allow you to feel that happiness and success in your creative endeavors. Focus on the fundamentals of your skills and stories. You can build better habits, sitting down to write, practice sharing your story with others, work on your elevator pitch, be open to other authors' stories and hearing what they have to say. Discover your why for being an author. Putting your work out there in any capacity is super hard, but also really good practice for when you start publishing. It can be hard to do these things, especially when you're just getting started. So focus on the small stuff. Those foundational aspects will be amazing, especially as you get further and further into your writing career. When you devote your time and energy to being a writer and being a better writer, you will be able to put the work in on a more frequent basis. Once you build those healthy habits, keep going. I believe that you will feel a sense of accomplishment and build your confidence. Keep it up and don't stop. When you feel success and happiness, keep going. That satisfaction is amazing and it will allow you to keep pushing yourself. Build that confidence and that thick skin so you can take the feedback and receive it in a positive and healthy way. Working on your project and stories should make you happy. You're going to have days where you don't want to work. You may feel burnt out and struggle to work on what you love. Even when it gets hard, keep going. But you should be open to taking breaks. Productivity is important, but getting enough sleep, eating well, and staying hydrated is also super important. Remember, coffee is not a meal. Today's official product promotion is 3 different things. Finish Your Story, which is a guide to completing your book. It will help you build those healthy writing habits and learn the skills necessary for becoming a better writer at that foundational level. Check out our website, narrativeinkbooks.com. We have short stories, we have information, guides, blog posts, and lots of fantastic things for you as the listeners. And pre-order Arcane Inkblots. This Kickstarter was successful, and things are moving a lot faster than expected. So we will have the final edition done later this year where you can get a copy. Today's Creator Spotlight is a friend and very talented author, Boo Ludlow. Who is he? Well, according to him, which I think this is very true, he's a self-published author. His debut novel, The Failed Technomancer, was released last year, and his second novel, a standalone dark fantasy called Inner Demon, is scheduled for print, digital, and audio publication later this year. If everything stays on track, he will also self-publish an epic adventure science fantasy novel titled Hazel Half Whiskers in 2025. Check out all this stuff, booludlowbooks.com, his Twitter at booludlowbooks, and all of social media stuff is linked on his website. We've done multiple interviews with him, and in the near future, we should have some more content coming up. Boo is amazing. Check out his stuff. He is so kind and so nice, and he shares some fantastic blog posts almost every single week, so check him out. Today's frequently asked question is, how do I feel successful when things aren't going the way you planned? Well, strap in because this is going to be a long one. This is a great question because our plans are always being turned upside down. Deadlines are missed, projects are pushed out, and we don't get the sales we expect or need from our books. People don't like our story, and so many other things happen that just turn everything upside down. Partially, it's about staying positive, but that can be really hard. I mean, it feels like you failed, right? Sure, but that's not a problem. Failure is seen as super negative. Why is that? Failure is the best teacher. It gives you room to grow, and this does not mean that you should give up on your projects. You need to be open to the possibilities that failure allows. Perhaps your current project needs a break. It's okay to step away from it for a while and figure the story out. You can ponder it and come back. Even if you've already published it, if you're going through online publishers, you can update your manuscript later on. It's actually becoming a pretty common practice to either do that or just do it chapter by chapter. So you have lots of room to update, experience, and grow. Learn from it. Enjoy the bad parts because once you've published and you have all these expectations on you, it can be really difficult to go back. Failure is the best teacher. Many have said that, but why is failure the best teacher? When we fail, we can be seen as less successful, which comes with a lack of self-confidence. When we are less successful, your peers will be more honest with you about your work, which allows you to gain more insights in what ways you can improve. Success brings a lot of great things, but you have succeeded and opened up a path. Without failure, we have less opportunity to grow because we have already succeeded. Failure gives us the opportunity to look back at what we've done and see where we went wrong. Distance yourself and look critically at your mistakes. But start with the positive. What did you do well? Well, you finished something or you worked on something really hard. You shared something with those around you. Those are two things that are extremely difficult for most people. Some say those are almost impossible to do based on their social skills. I've never met a successful person who did not understand failure. They have been where you are. Failure is also a path to a new direction. If we spend all of our time working and pondering on why we failed, we will not move on to the next thing. Failing is positive. And of course, we will grieve and mourn those things that we have failed. But we have this new path that allows us to spot these mistakes and move forward. Do not fret at the sight of your mistakes. Those are yours and you should own them. Many times I have failed. Many lessons I have learned. We live in a society that only truly values those who are successful and produced money, bestseller lists, and become really well known in their industry. But what is the moral of so many stories we learn as children? And just today, there are so many stories based around things like cherishing the time that we have with those around us, and that money does not fill the void of loneliness. Through failure, we can see the future, and we are able to see this new path set before us that we can then focus on and improve ourselves. To succeed and take advantage of this mindset, we need to let go. Establish a foundation of confidence within yourself. Your productivity is connected to your ability to fail. Did you complete your projects today? Some may have been done, but that doesn't mean that you can't do them tomorrow. Devote the time that you need to be effective and allow yourself that time to get those things done. This is a rabbit hole that you can fall down. Don't let yourself fall into the traps of spiraling and just focusing on this failure. Success is wonderful, but what did you learn? What does success open? Money, connections, fame, all wonderful things, but will you continue to pursue that path? If one thing succeeds, then you can move on to the next one, right? Success is a cage that takes a hold of you and provides a false narrative of peace. This project may succeed, but where's the next one? You've created something spectacular, but it will be forgotten and placed back on the shelf once the next success comes around. A fan base will love your work, but then you're trapped. They may not love you, but the project that you have given them. Learn how to fail and give others the help they need. You will find great joy and happiness and true passion in building your resilience and skills for failure. Trust me, it is a skill. Focus on what failure can teach you and what you can do to be a better, successful, healthy author going forward. Today's writing tip is be brave and share your successes with at least one person. Even if your story is short or you feel like this is insignificant, be really excited about it and share it with another person. By doing that, you're building that confidence and helping yourself improve as a writer and a storyteller. Especially if you need to create an elevator pitch and need to get better at practicing that skill. Today's writing prompt is define what success means to you. Take some time and write a few sentences to a paragraph about what your goals are and what success means to you. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a fantastic season of Finish Your Story. We're really excited for the stuff coming up in the future. Next season is all about writing your book. And we are going to have someone on who is going to be going through the process of writing and figuring out how to get a story finished so that you can see all of these practices put into place to help you finish your story. Comment what you liked about this video, subscribe for more, and check out the other videos on our channels, our website, and if you want more information, check those things out. Have a great day.